Where's my soap? Ian, where's my soap?
Yo, Ian, where my soap at?
Hello, guys. Ian here once again, and I would like to thank you guys for all the subscriptions and the likes, the comments. I really appreciate it. I find it helpful when you guys interact, it keeps me motivated and all that lovely stuff. Now, you'll see me throughout the months making soaps using natural colorants such as the coffee soap, the unrefined shea butter, and cocoa powder soap. And now we're trying to expand a little bit on that natural colorant. Now, I would like to tell you that there are some advantages and some disadvantages of uh, using natural colorants, and one of which is the fading after curing, right? So the color that you would initially see is not what you will see after the soap has been cured for those 4 weeks. So that's one disadvantage. And when you're trying to sell, these things, the aesthetic of it is quite important. All right. So for example, this is a coffee soap that I made since September, right? And as you can see, the color isn't as bright. It's quite faded. Well, granted, I've used it, but it's still quite faded, as you can see. Still very beautiful, in my opinion. But when you're trying to sell, the brighter the colors, the better it is. As opposed to these that were made this ocean kind of theme soap that was made using micas, right? As you can see, the coloration is really strong. Even though it's just been a month, I can guarantee you that if both were made at the same time, this would retain its color a whole lot better than this, okay? And so, yeah, that's a disadvantage of the natural colorants. I will tell you that these with the mica is a lot easier to see. So persons who would prefer a 100% natural bar of soap, the first thing they're gonna ask is what is the active ingredient and what is it good for. Now, soap is primarily for cleaning, okay? I mean, you can put active ingredients like charcoal, like clays, or um kojic acid, all that kind of stuff that's good for the skin. But at the end of the day, we still have to remember it's a wash off product. So how effective is it really? You know? And so if you add, let's say, our main ingredient today, which is spirulina powder, organic spirulina powder, and we Google what is spirulina good for, right? How is spirulina good for the skin? We can't convey those properties to a soap made with spirulina because it's a wash-off product. Most people will never have this on their skin for more than like 5 minutes per se. And so you're essentially washing it away. You go to the pharmacy and you have a skin condition or whatever, they give you an ointment that remains on your skin for much longer, can be absorbed into the skin more effectively. So again, that kind of marketing where I would convey all kind of properties to a natural bar of soap. It's good for eczema, this, that. Okay, I can say that it cleans mild, it has a mild cleaning effect. It's not as harsh as commercial detergent soap. And, but I can't, I know it doesn't sit well with me to market this as a cure all or some great. Even though it's done wonders for my skin because it cleans very well and it exfoliates due to the coffee that's in it. But that is primarily what it is. It cleans. Okay? Down to business. So as previously mentioned, today we are going to be making a spirulina soap. Right? This is another natural colorant that I'm trying out. and hopefully I'll be incorporating it into some of my more intricate designs. So for today, we're just doing spirulina powder with 100% coconut oil soap. The reason why we're using coconut oil by itself is because it gives us a very white bar of soap. So we know that any color that we're seeing can be attributed to the spirulina powder. All right, so we have scale, and now we're gonna weigh the amount of coconut oil that we have. Okay, so that's 174 grams of coconut oil. Also, solution. Oh my god, this smells so bad. I don't, guys, I don't like the smell of this. Mm. Alright, so as you can see, there's some whitening on top. That's really not a big deal. That happens with almost every soap that I would have used this mold for. So not a big deal. Let's take it out. Okay guys, so soaps made in molds like this can be very difficult to take out. What I usually do is to add a 0.5% cetyl alcohol to the soap, and that tends to make it very hard, especially on the outer layer of the soap, very hard, and so it just slides out of these molds. So a little pro tip there for you. Right, so it definitely did not come out of the mold the cleanest, and as I said, a 0.5% cetyl alcohol added to the soap mixture would have solved this issue. But for now, we're just looking at just the coloration. As you can see, it's a very I'm actually surprised, pleasantly surprised, because the spirulina has actually held up quite nicely. I don't know if it's because I added a lot, or it's just like a brilliant natural colorant. What can I say? I'm actually pleased with the result, but I can almost guarantee that this will fade after curing, you know? So I'll put this down, and then I will give you guys an update on it at a later date in about 4 weeks' time. All right. So here's a close up. It's brilliant, isn't it? I like it. It's very beautiful. Yeah, I think if this retains its coloration, I think we're onto something, guys. I think we're definitely onto something. Oh, guys, I almost forgot to mention, the smell of this is vastly different from the smell of this. This smells like a swamp. Okay. This just smells earthy and fresh, you know? Swamp, fresh. Wow. It's actually nice. It's just natural and a little earthy, and yeah, I can see some like a little bit of like mint or like lemongrass essential oil, just a little tip, just a little bit, and mm, amazing, amazing experience. So guys, if you've made it this far, I would like to show my appreciation. Thank you guys for all the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And you know, I'm trying to be a bit more consistent and give you guys the content that you deserve. We try to, you know, elevate the quality of the videos each and every time. So thank you for always watching and sticking around. Yes.